Something unusual has happened in the modern economy. For most of history, businesses competed for customers. Companies built products, customers bought them. Money changed hands. But today, there's another layer to the economy, one built on something less tangible: influence. Millions of people now earn a living not by producing traditional goods, but by shaping opinions. They recommend products, promote ideas, create trends, and millions of people listen. Influence has become an industry. But how did this happen? Let's test the narrative. The common explanation is simple. People say social media simply gave everyone a voice. Anyone can post, anyone can create content, anyone can build an audience. And on the surface, that seems true. But the deeper reality is more complex. Because influence online isn't random, it's structured. And in many ways, it's engineered. Social media platforms reward attention. The more people watch, comment, and share, the more the algorithm promotes a creator's content, which means influence tends to concentrate around the people who can capture attention most effectively. And once someone builds a large audience, something interesting happens. Companies notice. Brands realize that audiences trust creators more than advertisements, which turns influence into something extremely valuable. Instead of buying billboards, companies now buy trust. Influencers recommend products, review services, promote ideas, and millions of people see those recommendations. This transforms attention into something even more powerful: authority. Because once a person builds influence in one area, their audience often assumes they have expertise in many others. Which is how influencers who began by posting lifestyle content suddenly offer advice about business, health, finance, politics, and millions of people listen. Not because the person is necessarily an expert, but because they have influence. In other words, attention becomes authority, which creates a powerful economic loop. Influence generates attention. Attention attracts sponsorships. Sponsorships generate revenue. Revenue grows the platform, and the cycle continues. The result is a new kind of marketplace, one where trust is monetized, where attention is currency, and where influence itself has become a product. But that raises an important question. When influence becomes an economy, who decides which voices deserve attention?